this is me again. Thanks for tuning in and watching this whole segment. You will be educated by the end. Again, I've scaled this rock, climbing, strenuous effort. Do you know what this is that I'm climbing? This right here is some hardy limestone. Fossiliferous limestone. Why do I say fossiliferous, you ask? Because there's some brachiopods and molluscus fossils here that I can see in the limestone. I won't visit because it'll ruin this beautiful, beautiful finish here it has. But trust me, anything made from calcareous sediments and fossils fizz. Now I have a question for you. Yes, a question. Test your skill. Now, there's a thing called coquina. How do I know that this isn't coquina? Well, let me tell you, because if it was, I'd be chowing down on it, because it looks like a Rice Krispie, made from shell fragments. Does this look like a Rice Krispie to you? No, it looks like my grandmother's burnt bread, and it's not delicious at all. Now let me tell you something about how this limestone here forms. A long time ago, on Earth, can I see the planet please? Here, in the United States of America, there was an inland Cretaceous seaway. It came in from the Gulf and just took over the United States. And do you know what lived in there? These fossils in the rock. And over millions of years, from their decaying bodies dropping down to the bottom of the seaway, it made a film and formed these rocks here. So, if you are saying Kansas, not a pretty state to drive through, but you shouldn't forget about it. It's got windmills. Say, you know another thing Kansas has besides windmills?
What?
They've got limestone posts with fossils in them.
Crikey!
Yes, that's what I said. I want me some of those to put around my flower garden. But they're heavy suckers. Anyways, do you see this pond here? Beautiful. Maybe there's some limestone forming underneath it right now as we speak. Don't be harsh to the planet. You need to save the earth. Be kind and recycle. Brought to you by Northwest Environmental Coalition.
For extra credit, riddle me this. Why does Tara cross the bridge?
Do you know what I just found, people? Something fantastic. I don't think this segment would have been complete without this sample in this show. Look at here. This large, slightly flat rock. Listen, people. Draw your ears closer. Did you hear that? Did it go clink, clink? No, I don't think it did. It went clunk, clunk. Do you know what that means? That means that this is a metamorphic rock, that it is indeed slate. The mother of this rock, which gave it birth, was a shell. What kind of shell? I'm not exactly sure about this, but something made from clay. Do you know your clays? I know some of them, but they're really hard to pronounce in English. Anyways, slate could be a contact or regional metamorphic rock. Most regional metamorphic rocks have foliation. Now, another question for you, these science geeks here in the auditorium. What would happen if, say, I had super pressure and heat and metamorphed this rock some more? What would it turn into?
I don't know!
Phyllite! And then what do you think would happen to that?
I don't know!
I'm not going to tell you. Use your brains and your books and look it up for yourself. If you see down by my feet, there's another rock. Now I said to myself, is this rock a granite or something else? And I realized that it's not felsic, it's intermediate. So there's no way that it could possibly be a granite. Therefore, I claim this rock as diorite. And minerals that make up this rock are your hornblende and orthite and your plage. These are minerals different from your granite. And that's why you have this light color, overall gray, like salt and pepper. I like those on my potatoes. Do you like salt and pepper on your potatoes?
Yum.
Now, instead of saying salt and pepper, you could say pass the diorite. I found something rather interesting here on campus. I'd given up all hope of ever finding something like this, but it's miraculous. If you come closer, you can see I'm sitting on something wonderful, a meta sandstone. It is half sedimentary and half metamorphic. How do you think that happened? Well, let me tell you. First, you have sandstone laid down in beds. And you can see that here on the sample. Pink, white, pink. And then it was metamorphosed by some event. Who knows? Maybe an organic event. Or maybe continent collision. Who knows? But it's spectacular because it's been metamorphosed. It's no longer a sandstone, but it has remnants of its life as a sandstone. You student on the rock, did you know that this was a sandstone? A meta sandstone.
I had no clue.
Well, come closer, I'll show you. Here we have a sand layer laid down, perhaps by wind, perhaps by a river. Who knows? But it's different than this white layer here. Maybe it's ash or something. Isn't that cool?
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Now, go forth on the campus and find more interesting things. Thank you for your participation.